Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are once again playing Pokemon, this gym of mine, but this time as a ghost type gym leader. Starting things off, we have to find the ghost type podium, and our starter Pokemon options for this run are Mischievous, Duskull, and Drifloon. I decided to go with Duskull just because it can evolve all the way up to a Dusknoir, which is quite a decent Pokemon. We are then greeted by the mayor of Umbal City after we get off the boat, telling us about our role as a gym leader in this town and how the old gym leader just disappeared. We then check out our Duskull. It has Levitate, Astonish, Leer, and Disable, so not great if we run into a normal type Pokemon because we can't actually kill it. We then go up to the gym, and then the mayor shows us to our house, which is very nicely put right next to the gym. We go inside, find a box on the table which contains a special TM, running shoes, all that stuff. We get Shadow Ball, which is obviously very, very useful. We then teach Shadow Ball to our Duskull, still can't take on a normal type. And then we go into the Poke Market because I know I'm going to have to catch some other Pokemon. So I go and buy some Pokeballs, and I need to find some Ghost type Pokemon. And I know that there are a couple in this cave, the Cavern of Knowledge, and I find a Golett here, which is obviously Ground Ghost, so a very nice Pokemon to grab. I'm just trying to find a Pokemon that can attack a normal type Pokemon. We then also find a Honedge, which I actually forgot was in this cave, so I was very happy to find one of these because obviously Aegislash is an absolute busted Pokemon with King Shield, so I catch that as well, and now I have 3 Pokemon, which is the amount I have to catch anyway to be able to be a gym leader. We then go up to the town hall, and we are greeted by a rogue rider who is in the way, and he actually starts things off with a Poochyena, which is already very difficult for me to beat, although we do finally defeat him. Now, the thing about Ghost types in this game is that it is one of the hardest runs you can do because Ghost is just not very good against the kind of bosses that you fight in this game. Anyway, we go up to Mayor in the town hall, and he just tells us about the fact we're only allowed 3 Pokemon for the gym, yada yada yada. We have to go and choose a gym person to run our gym. I decided to go with the gym girl because she gets you more reputation, and then after that, we go into the gym to start our day. The mayor is just telling us about the job and the fact that we're going to have constant trainers coming in, yada yada yada, all that stuff, and then we go into the gym once again and start our day. So now we are a fully verified gym leader, and we can start taking on challenges, and the first Pokemon is against a Starly, which I actually have absolutely nothing for. It's normal flying, so I can't touch it with Golett. I can't touch it with my Duskull, so I have to go into my level 5 Honedge, and I think I have like Tackle, and that's the only move I can use on a normal flying type, and there are a few of these in the game, like Fletchling. We've got Starly, I think Pidgey might be in the game as well. We have Hoot as well. Like, there's just a lot of them, and it's really annoying because I just can't do anything, especially when they're growling at you. Anyway, we do decide to finally defeat the first 5 gym trainers, which again was quite difficult. We get a bit of reputation, which is relatively nice as well. It then says that once the day ends, we can go talk to the gym trainers. I do that because it gives you a bit more reputation. I then go up to this guy here and buy a Duskstone and also the Reaper Cloth too, because I'm going to need those later on to be able to evolve my Honedge and my Duskull into their fully evolved form. So I buy those, and then it's straight back to the gym to start another day of ruining people's lives and not letting them get my gym badge. No one's getting my gym badge. However, this guy with an Aron, level 15, has Dragon Rage, is just a cheat code at this point in the game. We somehow defeat him though. I don't know how we get past him, but it's ridiculous that you're fighting this guy this early on. We then go to the item bank, start popping off with a few potions, you know, doing some good deeds, making everybody happy, and then it's straight back to the gym. And this is just kind of my life for the next 10 days or so. I'm just going to the item bank, dropping off potions, dropping off super potions, going back to the gym, stopping people from trying to get my gym badge. Anyway, after a few days of doing all of that, we are greeted by the mayor at the town hall, and then Elizabeth comes over here as well. And Elizabeth is like, look, I don't like this guy. I don't think that he's the gym trainer that we want. He's not the gym leader that we've signed up for. So she wants to battle me. She wants a taste of this medicine. So I have to go and fight her in front of the gym. You are actually allowed to bring as many Pokemon as you want for this battle, but I just usually use the 3 that I have anyway because it's just a bit annoying having to go out and catch more Pokemon and then level them up and stuff like that. Anyway, she leads things off with a Clefairy, and she puts me straight to sleep. We do take out the Clefairy, though. She also has a Drifloon, which, again, isn't really a problem. I can just Shadow Ball that a couple of times. She has a Goomy, which was really annoying, but we take that out. And then she also has a Phanpy, which we also take out. And that is Elizabeth defeated. And we go up to Gym Leader Rank 1, and we are told that we should probably be getting to level 15 before we go back to the gym. But, you know, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm a born gym leader. I'm a born champion. I'm going straight back in with no training. And to be fair, you don't really need to train that much. I mean, it's RNG what kind of trainers you get. But as you can see, the levels are still relatively low, level 7 and stuff. I don't really have to worry about that at all. So the next few days are exactly what I've been doing. Going to the item bank, going to the gym, dropping off potions, stopping people from getting the gym badges, all of that good stuff. And then it's another day at the gym, which again, it gets a little bit repetitive. You're kind of just building reputation up at this point. I guess getting levels as well, because there is a tough battle coming up, especially if you're a ghost type trainer. So it's another day at the gym, going straight back to the item bank, giving more potions, and then you guessed it, straight back to the gym. Like I said, I need the XP because we've got a tough battle coming up, and yeah, like if you want a tough challenge, then ghost is definitely the hardest challenge in this game, 100%. Anyway, after a few more days, we go back to the town hall and we get elevated to gym leader rank 2, and then we get the rogue rider gang popping up again, and I have to fight him, and he just absolutely destroys me. Like, we've got decent levels. I've got aerial ace for this Scraggy, but I've just not really got anything for it. It's got feint attack and it's got moxie, so as soon as it just takes out one of my Pokemon, I just can't lose. I was hoping it'd go for a different attack, but it goes for feint attack again, and then takes out my Hone Edge, which isn't great, gets the moxie boost. It's at +1 now. I go into my Golett, just hopefully that I can maybe take an attack, maybe hit it with like a Mud Slap or something, because I've just not really got anything for it. I've got Nightshade, which is quite nice, but I actually hit myself in confusion, takes nearly half of my HP off, and then he hits me with a feint attack. So there goes my Golett. You know, it's +2 now. I can't actually do anything against this. And I thought I was going to lose the run right here as well. I thought if you lost to this guy, you just like completely lose. I go for a Shadow Sneak. He goes for the Swagger as well, just to rub it in even more. I go for a Nightshade. I definitely should have gone for the Nightshade. I don't know if it would have killed, but I wasn't even thinking about it. I thought it was just going to go for a feint attack. Anyway, I lose. My reputation goes down by 30, but, you know, it's not the end of the game. It's fine. The guy's just like, you know, it happens. Go and talk to the commercial district guy. It's alright. So after being completely embarrassed in front of the mirror, I go over to the commercial district, and he's just telling me about the buildings that you can basically buy in the commercial district, because it's a whole nother like plot of land that you can just build things. Obviously, buildings get you revenue in this game. I haven't built any in this save file yet, but yeah, really useful if you do need some XP. Something else that I realized as well, that if you basically lose to that guy, Bliss doesn't appear in front of the gym. But luckily you have to do another day at the gym, and then she does appear. So after that, I decide to wait and play the game again when it gets to night, because a lot of ghost types come out at night. I evolve my Hone Edge into the Blade as well. I also get my Dusknoir and I also get my Golett as well. And yeah, I kind of want to, because it's a ghost playthrough, I kind of felt like it should be at night. But yeah, that's what I decided to do. But obviously it goes on like real time, so you have to actually wait till night. So I'm actually playing this at like midnight or something. But anyway, after that, we take some more days at the gym. We go back to the item bank, give some more potions, then back to the gym. And it is literally just kind of grinding reputation now. There's not really too much you can do. Obviously, you can go and catch other Pokemon, but you're only allowed 3 Pokemon for this gym. My levels are a bit higher. Desiree's here. She wants to join my gym, which is all good because I've given so many items to the item bank. I need to buy some more potions and stuff, more super potions, just to give to the item bank. And also, if I do run into a sticky situation, it's nice to have all these potions and stuff ready to heal up my Pokemon. And it's straight back to the gym. Again, it's the same trainers that I'm kind of fighting every day, getting more XP, getting more money as well. I need to start investing in some buildings, because that obviously gets you revenue every day, all of that. And then after that, I go back to the gym trainer kind of like lounge. And then after that, someone's at my door and I get kidnapped. They like chloroform me or something. I don't even know what's going on, but I wake up in this cave in the Rogue Riders hideout, and they're like, yeah, you ain't going anywhere. They're going to put this girl on watch here. So I have to go fight her, and she can give you like constant fresh waters as well if you are running out of items that you need to heal with. But yeah, she gives you constant of those, because I guess if you can't beat her for whatever reason, you're just stuck here. So I guess it's nice that they give you potions. Anyway, I defeat her, and then it's straight up into the Rogue Riders hideout. And there's quite a few things I actually do before leaving here, which are all kind of very beneficial. It's kind of annoying taking on these trainers, because they do have just really good Pokemon for my team. They have like Bisharps and Honchkrows and Sandslashers and Crocodiles and stuff like that, which just destroy my team. And then we have this double battle as well, and they've got like Crobats, and it's just a really annoying time being a ghost type gym leader in this playthrough. It's honestly the hardest 100%. Like, the amount of times I lose in this is a bit ridiculous, but it's just because like you have to go up against trainers that are just good against ghost type. So anyway, we do take out this double battle. After that, I leave the Rogue Riders hideout. I go and find this Gracidia, or Gracidia, or whatever you call it, because there's basically a woman that wants it, and it gives you like some reputation. I then also remember that there's a leftovers around here, because it's like my 6th playthrough of this game, and I try and remember the things that you want to remember. So yeah, if you are playing this, leftovers right here in the Rogue Riders hideout. I then go into this cave as well, through Transition Cave, and it's basically in a world where the Rogue Riders never took over, so there's like really strong trainers here, or really strong Pokemon here, and there is a Gengar here, which is why I came here, because I know that I'm going to have to fight Edgar soon, which is a 6v6 battle, and I'm trying to find a Gengar, because it's a really good Pokemon to have. I do find a Gengar, but he takes out my whole team, and I just can't really get into a situation where I can catch him. So unfortunately, I can't really grab him. So we do actually have to take out this Gengar. There's like Machamp here, Alakazams, Golems, basically all the trade evolution Pokemon are here. I then find this guy as well, because I know he's got a level 70 Tyranitar, and if you beat him, he gives you 1,000 reputation. I also know that he has nothing for Ghost-type Pokemon, so I go into this battle with just my Dusknoir, because I think he only has Thrash, Hyper Beam, Sandstorm, and then like one other normal type move, so he can't actually touch a ghost type, and it's just free reputation. And like 1,000 reputation is just so good to have as well. So I decided to take out the Tyranitar. Gives me a bit of XP as well, which I'm not going to say no to. And so after that, Dusknoir goes to 46, and then I also get 1,000 reputation, 2 grand for winning. Very nice. We then exit this cave. We are greeted by the mayor, and he's like, "Are you okay? You okay?" And then Edgar comes in. He's like, "Look, I didn't tell him to kidnap you, but you know it means war now. I'm not happy with you." We then get elevated to rank 3. We can now have 6 Pokemon, and we have to have 6 Pokemon for the gym battles as well. I then give the Gracidia tree to this girl here, and she wants to join my gym. I then have to find 6 Pokemon, well 3 more for my 6 Pokemon team. I find a Sableye, which looking back I wish I didn't catch this, but Sableye is a ghost type, so I just got him. But oh my god, Sableye is so bad in this game. It generally, I think it killed 1 Pokemon and must have died about 18 times. I then go to the starter park because I know that Rowlet is here, and obviously Rowlet evolves into Decidueye, which is a very good ghost type to have. What I didn't know is how unlucky I was going to be. So basically every starter Pokemon pops up in this grass from generation 1 to 8. So that's 24 different starter Pokemon that you can find. And I'm not even lying when I say this, and I'm obviously speeding it up right now. I must have been looking for a Rowlet for 20 minutes. I found, I think, every single starter Pokemon in this grass, like maybe 3 times each, before I found a Rowlet. And I generally couldn't believe how unlucky I was getting. And like I say, this is just fast forwarded like 300%. And this went on for, as I mean, like 20 minutes. It was just absolutely ridiculous. But finally, the clouds aligned, the heavens shone out to me, and I found a Rowlet. And my lord, I was so happy to find this guy. I end up catching it because obviously I need the Rowlet for Decidueye. It's a good ghost type, it's a grass type as well, and I need some power in my team. I also decide to catch a Fennekin as well. It's not a ghost type, but basically if a Pokemon can learn your signature move, which in this case is Shadow Ball, then you can actually have up to like 2 Pokemon in your team. So I decided to go with a Delphox just because a Fire Psychic type is really nice. And I know I'm going to have some really annoying Pokemon battles coming up if I don't have like a Fire Psychic type. Anyway, it's time to go and battle Bliss because I need to go and evolve my Fennekin. I also need to evolve my Rowlet as well. And that's exactly what I do. I take out all the Blissies. Also, Golurk evolves as well. I forgot what level this Pokemon evolved at, but Golurk is a really good mon, very good ground type. So I was very happy to see this Pokemon evolve. And I kind of completely forgot about this Pokemon. He just evolved so late. I mean, Gen 5 Pokemon always do for whatever reason. And then Fennekin wants to evolve into my Braixen, which is fine. Again, I can only use this Pokemon in a gym battle once it knows Shadow Ball, which obviously it will be able to evolve and learn now. So I'm all good with that. So I do get my Braixen, and as well as that, we also have my my Rowlet evolving into Dartrix as well. Dartrix, not a massive fan of this. I think it ruins the Rowlet line. Some people like it, some people don't. I think Rowlet and Decidueye are really good Pokemon, but Dartrix just looks a bit out there. But anyway, we evolve all of those. It's then back to another battle with Bliss because I need to evolve them all again. And it's about time I evolve my Honedge into a Aegislash as well. So anyway, we take out another 6 Blissies. Again, apparently at some point in the game, she has like level 100 Blissies, but I think that's really far into the game once you've beaten everything. Anyway, Braixen evolving into Delphox. I can also teach it Shadow Ball, and that's, you know, maybe it's cheating. I don't really think it is cheating because it literally says in the game you can use these Pokemon. And honestly, this playthrough with Ghost was like so stressful because it was so difficult, so I kind of needed like a cheat code. But that being said, Delphox doesn't actually really do anything for me. It just keeps dying constantly later on in the run, so it wasn't even that useful. And then obviously Dartrix trying to evolve into Decidueye, which I will very gladly take. Also tries to learn Spirit Shackle as well. Delphox tried to learn Mystical Fire, but I wasn't really too happy about that. I then also decide to evolve my Doublade into Aegislash, tries to learn King Shield, all that good stuff. I also go and learn Swords Dance from the Heart Scale guy because Swords Dance Aegislash is just broken. Also has like Iron Head as well, so my Aegislash is easily my best Pokemon now. Anyway, it's time to go and fight Edgar because he did want that 6v6 battle, and my lord, this battle, jeez man, like, I thought there were tough battles before, but dude, this battle was just so hard. Like, I think I lost to him like 5 times. Like, everything had to kind of go well in like RNG wise to like win this battle. So obviously he leads with the Aggron, which in this game is Dragon Steel. So many people in the comment section are like, like, why are you getting the type wrong? It's Dragon Steel in this game. Anyway, we take the Aggron out, we take the Tyranitar out. Things are going well. However, he comes in with his Garchomp, takes out my Aegislash, and then I go into my Dusknoir. I decide to burn it. And also try and get some hexes off as well. I then go into Decidueye. I do take out the Garchomp with my Decidueye. He then comes in with a Salamence. He takes out my Sableye. Like I say, Sableye is just terrible. I take out his Salamence. I then go into my Delphox. He takes out my Delphox. I then take out... well, actually, he takes out my Golurk as well. I then go into my Dusknoir, kill it with a Shadow Sneak, and I'm like, okay, I've got this. He's got one Pokemon left. What is it going to be? It's a bloody Hydreigon. He takes out my Dusknoir, and I've only got Decidueye left, which has 26 HP. So we're in a really, really bad spot here. I could heal like other Pokemon and stuff, which I probably should have done, but I didn't have any revives left. I only had like potions, I think. So yeah, I do actually potion up my Decidueye, but it doesn't really make a difference. He has Meteor Mash, he has Dark Pulse. I did burn it, but forgetting that he had Dark Pulse didn't really help. So he does go for the Dark Pulse and does take out my Decidueye. Anyway, after like 5 tries, I finally defeat him. Again, this battle was just so difficult. As a Ghost-type trainer, he just has so many good Pokemon for you. And I probably wasn't a high enough level either. Anyway, we go up to Gym Leader rank level 4, and then it's time to obviously get some more XP, because if that battle like took me 5 tries, then obviously the final couple of battles in the game is going to take even longer. So that's exactly what I do. I go and try and get some more levels on my team. Just need them really, because Ghost types just aren't generally that good. They're not very bulky, and yeah, they don't really hit that hard either, so it's not great. Anyway, it's back into the gym for some more days of just, you know, stopping people from getting the gym badges, really. I mean, that is what the game is about. I also bump into Mr. Tyranitar as well. He's brought his level 70 Tyranitar once again, and as you know, it can't hit me, so it's just an easy 1k reputation, easy XP, easy money as well. He has a few full restores, but anyway, after that, there's some commotion outside, and it is actually the champion. The champion Garrison has come to test my strength as a gym leader. He gives me some like revives and full restores, whatever. Very, very nice of him, because I definitely need them. I'm lacking on those in the item bag. But this was also a very tough battle, and you can probably tell how it's going to go. But yeah, this guy is he's got a pretty decent team. He does lead with a Smeltix, which is another Pokemon in this game, which obviously is a new form of Onix. I do take it out though, because it is Fire Steel, so you know, we started off pretty well. He then brings out this form of Cherrim, which I thought was Grass Steel, but absolutely annihilates Delphox. Also annihilates my Aegislash as well. I don't know what this plant is doing, but it is killing my whole team. Anyway, Decidueye takes it out. He comes in with a Bisharp, takes me out, takes out my Delphox. Bisharp is just my kryptonite, man. It's such a difficult Pokemon to beat with Sucker Punch. Takes out my Golurk. His Gengar takes out my Dusknoir. I take out his Gengar. He takes out my Aegislash. He takes out my Sableye, and then he also takes out my Golurk, because obviously a Dark-type Zoroark with Sucker Punch is not very easy to beat. He also has like Night Days and stuff like that. So we actually lose to the champion, and I was like, well, that's it, run over. But, you know, luckily, he's like, even though you lost, it's fine. You're alright, you're still a good gym leader. So I was like, alright, fair play. So you can actually lose quite a few battles in this game. I think the only battles you can't lose are against like Edgar, and then you have to kind of like restart. Obviously, if you save it, you're fine. And I think maybe the final battle at the end. Anyway, we find the Tyranitar guy again. He's giving me so much reputation. We then get a letter from the old gym leader, the normal type gym leader, and he beats me because obviously he's a normal type gym, and I've got like no moves for that. He then basically just says, yeah, you're not leaving until you beat me. So this is just a constant cycle, like, which is really bad, because if you run out of potions and you don't have like a decent team for this battle, you will never be able to beat him, and you will just constantly do this battle. Like, I think it took me like 3 tries to beat him as well, and it's just a never-ending loop. So yeah, not sure. I think that probably needs to get changed or something, because it's just a non-stop loop if you keep losing to him. Anyway, Sandy comes in and she's like, congratulations, you're elevated to level 7. And after that, basically we get like another letter saying that if, you know, you carry on being a gym leader, we're going to, you know, kill all the gym trainers and stuff like that, which is always great. So I go over to the mayor and I'm like, look, this commotion's going off. You know, he's trying to threaten all my gym trainers, not good. So I have to go to the Rogue Rider's hideout, and then lo and behold, it is actually the mayor who is behind everything. He's the evil guy who got rid of the last gym leader, who's been sending these horrible letters, and I have to basically fight him and save Umbal City and get him in prison. So he leads with the Dusclops, which again isn't a massive problem for me. I can lead with my Aegislash. I try and get a few Swords Dances off. I get a few Swords Dances off. Shadow Sneak the Aegislash. I also take out the Rhydon. Unfortunately, he does curse me, and so I do lose my Aegislash. He brings out a Dragonite. I have to Will-O-Wisp this because I know it wants to set up. I also heal up my Aegislash as well with a Revive, and it's time to bring him in and also get some more Swords Dances up, because I think as long as Aegislash has got like a decent amount of Swords Dance up, or maybe just 1 or 2, I should be able to one-shot the rest of his team. So I decided to heal up my Aegislash. And after that, this Goodra doesn't really have anything for me. He goes for the Power Whip, does get a crit, obviously, because why wouldn't he? So, and then he goes for the Outrage as well, gets another crit because, you know, Pokemon RNG, so skillful. So I have to heal up my Aegislash after back-to-back crits. And, you know, if he locks himself into Outrage, that's fine with me because he will just become, you know, confused and hopefully will start hitting himself. Goes for another Power Whip, though, breaks through the confusion. I go for another Swords Dance. I'm now at +4. Time to heal up again. I'm hoping that it will just hit himself in confusion. And then he goes and snaps out of it and then outrages me again. Gets another crit as well. So he's actually crit me 3 times in this battle and he's not hit himself in confusion once, which, you know, I think is a little bit unfair. He then obviously breaks out of confusion again, still hasn't hit himself, and then he goes for another Outrage. I go for another Swords Dance, and at this point I can just heal up, and then hopefully I can just Shadow Sneak his whole team. I shouldn't really have any problems. Still hasn't hit himself in confusion as well, by the way, which is absolutely ridiculous, but I go for the Shadow Sneak, take out the Goodra, no problems there, and now it should just be plain sailing, really. I've got no issues, really, with the rest of his team. He does have his own Aegislash, which I was a little bit worried about with King's Shield. I decided to just go for a Shadow Sneak anyway, and luckily he doesn't go for the King's Shield, and he does get destroyed. And then his last Pokemon, I believe, is a Scizor. He brings this out, and I go for the Shadow Sneak. He goes for the Bullet Punch, which does a lot, and Shadow Sneak actually doesn't kill, which I was very kind of like, how? It's +6. And it's Stab and Shadow Sneak is an Aegislash, but yeah, just doesn't kill. But he's kind of like locked into like healing now, and he does actually Bullet Punch me again and take out my Aegislash, which was a little bit annoying. But anyway, I thought it was Sableye's time to shine. Again, this thing has died so many times. I'm like, win me the run. He goes to the Bullet Punch and nearly takes out my Sableye. Honestly, Sableye is so bad. But then gets the Shadow Claw off and actually takes out the Scizor. So lo and behold, we do beat the mayor on our first try, which was very nice. Gets me a ton of reputation. The mayor gets thrown into jail. And that is it. That is the story. Obviously, there's more things you can do at the end of the game, but in terms of the actual story of this gym of mine, that is it. And yeah, this was easily the hardest run. Ghost is not easy at all. I'm glad I got it out of the way because I'll eventually do all the types, but yeah, this one was definitely tough. So anyway, we're going to bed, and then it basically just says credits and stuff like that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, have a great rest of your day, and peace.